Yes, it's John G. Sutton, Tales from the Jails. I'm just back from my holidays in the Lake District, which was really nice. Nothing dramatic. Just out to see the lakes and the mountains, enjoy the woods. I like driving through the woods, sitting in the woods. So if you go into the Lake District, go and have a look around the area called Witherslack. There's nothing brilliant about it. It's just a wonderful, calm woodland. I absolutely do enjoy woodlands. Or go and see Jenny Brown Woods at Silverdale. Woodlands again. One of my favourite places, because as crazy as it may seem, folks, I do believe in fairies. Seriously. And as my friend, the late Professor Joe Cooper, said, it isn't so much whether you believe in fairies, it's whether the fairies believe in you. Anyway, let me get on to today's subject. Strange things that people do in prison. There was one incident at Strangeways where one of the kitchen hands, they were prisoners, working with the cook and bakers, the prison officers, and one of the prisoners was caught, believe this or not, masturbating into the sugar. Yeah, and people were complaining that the sugar was lumpy, and they found him doing this. What possible point is there in that? Eh? Masturbating and ejaculating. That was my impersonation of somebody ejaculating. Yeah, perhaps not the most convincing impersonation I've done. Anyway, but imagine doing that, ejaculating into the sugar. He got about a month extra added onto his sentence for that by the governor. hmm And talking about adjudications, strange thing, this guy assaulted me at Wormwood Scrubs, but the thing was, he was about the size of Tyson Fury. He was just absolutely enormous, this fella, and he'd been threatening the staff and intimidating the staff. And the staff were left him in his cell. Anyway, I had to search his cell one day. They sent me that, and he said, "Oh, you can't search my cell. I've put myself down sick. I'm not well today. You can't search my cell." I said, "Just step outside." So as he got up to step outside, because he was sat down on his bed when I went in the cell, as he got up to step outside, I thought, this is one big bastard. And he lunged towards me, and I thought, hello, he's going to pick me up with one hand and smash me. So I did what any ordinary jailer would do. I defended myself. Anyway, it subsequently transpired that because he smashed his cell up after that, I had to charge him with assaulting me. And when it went before a board of visitors. It went beyond the magistrates, went to the board of visitors, visiting magistrates. And this guy's standing next to me, and I'm giving my evidence about how he lunged at me. And then he said to the magistrates, he said, I put my head down to hear what the officer was saying, and then the next thing I know, I'm on the floor unconscious. I thought, what a strange story that is. But the magistrates and the prison staff on the secure unit and the SEG, they were pissing themselves laughing at this 7-foot giant complaining that little old me had rendered him unconscious. I wouldn't do anything like that, would I? Eh? Only if I had to. Yeah, strange things that people do. There's one guy at Strangeways, a prison officer, yeah, and he'd been at the gym, working out. He went into the shower unit there to get himself a shower, and the staff came in, and there he is in the shower unit, scrubbing himself down with an enormous great stonker, masturbating into the showers. They promoted him. The next time he came up, he got promoted. I mean, normally you'd be a laughing stock getting caught messing around with your todger. Yeah, but no, they promoted him. I don't know. It's a strange world, strange ways. Strangeways was a strange place, yeah. And I previously told about what the initiation rites were in the kitchen. The experienced kitchen staff used to grab the new recruits from prisoners, not staff, yeah, grab them, strip them naked, and put them into one of the big boiling pots. But obviously, when they were not boiling, just when they were heating them up. And apparently, one day there was a visiting magistrate, something like that, came into the kitchen just as they'd got this guy naked into the big pot, where they boil all the potatoes up, because there's 2,000 inmates at the time, yeah. So there's a lot of potatoes, a lot of food, and the magistrates are coming around, and this guy, they put the lid down on this guy because they didn't want the magistrates to see, the visiting magistrates. They didn't want the magistrates to see what they'd done. But as the magistrates were going past, he's banging on the lid. Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Because one of the magistrates lifted the lid up, and there was this naked bloke. Looked as if he was being boiled alive. What's for dinner? Soylent Green is people. Yeah, that's the stuff. Anyway, I've been away on holiday. By the way, all those of you who are asking what happened to my interview with Sean Atwood, I did it. It's about 2 months ago now. Lasted over 2 hours. Yeah, I went to Liverpool to a studio there and we did the interview. But where is it? I've asked Sean Atwood and he says he's expediting this. So that's the update on my Sean Atwood interview. And those of you who are watching Sam's, what's he called, Real Porridge, yeah, do give him my regards. I've not seen Sam for a while. Yeah. Anyway, I'm here. I'm back. I'll try and do one of these little updates. Yeah, I see it's roasting hot today. Do you know, I've just been to my car, 38 degrees. Yeah, you can't get your breath, can you? It's that hot. Anyway, do enjoy it, and thank you for watching Tales from the Jails. And I'm not going to sing to you, but ding ding ding, that's the song dinger. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to recite one of my poems. This is published on a site called Monologues. Yeah, make them laugh or something. This is a poem I wrote to commemorate my efforts at putting together one of these flat pack wardrobe things. And the poem is called Flat Pack. You can Google it Flat Pack by John G. Sutton. And here we have it in all its glory. Are you ready? Flat Pack by John G. Sutton. Wife wanted some new stuff for bedroom, a wardrobe with drawers to complete. So she dragged me screaming to warehouse, and I bought what she said was just right. In showroom it looked proper gradely, all pine with a polish on top. Her said it was just what she wanted, so who am I to say stop? The salesman was really quite helpful, though he gave me a look I thought queer. Then missus, she pulled out me chequebook, said we'll take it, no messing, sign here. It were then I knew the expression of the salesman, the crafty old sod, was one of quiet amusement, as if he knew summat was odd. Your goods are all sealed in a flat pack, he said, with a glint in his eye. It was then that my heart began sinking. Poor bugger to fix it was I. So we get this flat packed up motor, but could we get it inside? It were a 9-foot wide ruddy wardrobe, smashed car rear door as we tried. At home, with me fingers all bleeding, I trapped them twixt wall and that pack. I was already wishing and praying she'd let me take bugger straight back. But my troubles had not even started. If only I'd known this before, I'd have chucked that flat-pack furniture and not let it through me front door. The instructions were written in English. Least, I recognised most of the words, but the directions and diagrams differed, and the drawings were really absurd. I counted the nuts and the widgets, the bolts and the dowling and screws, the glue and the side clamps and hangers. This really was very bad news. The missus, she stood there, arms folded, inspecting the contents with glee. Yon salesman said it were easy. For Einstein, perhaps, but not me. My glasses, they soon got steamed up like. I getting a sweat on me brow, struggling, grunting and trying to fix it together. But how? The drill holes inside A were missing. That, or just too small to see. I broke a screw in the end flange. By now I was ready for D. There were bits here and there on the carpet. The dog ate the glue and was sick. Me missus, she turned Varnier purple, yelling and calling me thick. In the end, I could take it no longer. I took axe and chopped it to bits and burnt bloody lot in garden. Me missus was having real fits. Then I went to best shop in city and bought new again off the floor. It were fitted and all put together. No flat pack for us anymore. We've got that new stuff in our bedroom, a wardrobe with drawers fitted in, and if tha can fathom flat packing, that's a better mon than me gungered in. That was Flat Pack by John G. Sutton. That's me. This is Tales from the Jails. Do subscribe. Hope you liked it. See you soon.